I'm Gary Martin Hayes, and on this segment of my TV show, I'm going to reveal the options available to you to get the medical benefits you need after a car accident. So please stay tuned for great resources at the end of this video. Good morning. I hope you're having a great start to your day, and I thank you for watching. In this segment, I'd like to address a question from one of our viewers regarding car wrecks and medical bills. Gary, I was hurt in a wreck over the weekend and it was not my fault. The elderly lady that hit me admitted she wasn't looking when she pulled out in front of me. I was shaken up badly. The ambulance came to the scene and took me to the emergency room. I was admitted for a night and they took a bunch of x-rays and a CT scan. The doctor recommended I follow up with an orthopedic group, and I'm sure my bills are pretty high. Here's my question though. Who pays for these medical bills? What are my options? Thank you. The question comes to us from Selena in Lithia Springs. Selena, thanks for the email, and I'm very sorry to hear about your wreck. And the reason I chose this to feature on our show today is because Selena's questions are virtually identical to those we receive every day from our clients. I'll explain our process and what we do to help our clients. But please understand, the following information will provide you with a general overview. I encourage you to speak with an experienced personal injury attorney regarding the specific facts of your case so they can investigate it and determine all sources of recovery for payment of your medical bills as well as other items of loss or damage. Well, here's some important facts you need to know. One, and this is regarding the at-fault party's insurance company. The insurance company for the driver that caused the wreck, the liability carrier, will not pay for any of your medical bills as you incur them. Please do not think you simply mail the insurer the medical bills and they will pay them. This will not happen. When you finish treating and have collected all of your bills, the insurance company will evaluate your claim for settlement. Assuming you do not have an attorney and your case settles, the insurance company will send you one check and you agree to pay for all those medical bills. But if there's a valid hospital lien filed against your personal injury recovery, the liability insurer may send a check directly to the hospital for the lien amount or include the hospital as a joint payee on the settlement check. And if the settlement check does not cover all of your medical bills, these bills are still your responsibility. There's one other thing I want to stress about the liability carrier and your medical bills. Insurance companies do not bend over backwards to accept your medical bills as, quote, reasonable and necessary. They just are not built this way as they are for-profit businesses. They will argue your medical bills are inflated, unnecessary, and unreasonable. The adjuster would claim you treated too long with the doctor, went to too many therapy sessions, and took too many pills because you were simply trying to inflate your medical bills to increase your settlement. If you want to try and take on the insurance company and their lawyers and allow them to decide what treatment and bills were reasonable and necessary, then go ahead. But I would strongly encourage you, speak with an attorney and one that specializes in personal injury. All right, number two, your insurance company. We will look at your automobile insurance policy and review your declarations of coverage page or the DEC page. This provides us with a summary of the insurance coverage that you have on your vehicle. And we want to see if you have medical payments coverage. It's often abbreviated as MPC. This type of coverage is like a health insurance policy on your vehicle. It covers any occupants in the vehicle that are involved in the car wreck, regardless of who is at fault. And the insurance company will pay, again, for reasonable and necessary medical expenses up to the limits of the policy. And number three, workers' compensation. In Georgia, if you're involved in a wreck that happened while you were in the course and scope of your employment, and your employer has 3 or more employees, there is a strong likelihood that your medical bills can be paid through workers' comp insurance coverage through your employer. If you were injured while on a lunch break or running a personal errand, chances are workers' compensation coverage will not apply. And it's important to note that you do not have to actually be at a work site to be covered under workers' compensation in Georgia. If your job requires you to drive around for the benefit of the employer and you are injured in the collision, I highly recommend that you contact an experienced personal injury and workers' compensation attorney to help file your claims. And number four, health insurance. If you have health insurance, make sure that you are persistent in getting all of your health care providers to bill your health insurer. Now, they may try and tell you that your health insurer will not pay your medical bills because you have a personal injury claim. Well, this is false. Provided that your doctor accepts your health insurance and you've complied with the terms of your policy, your health insurer cannot reject your claim because it was a car wreck. So follow up with all of your carriers to make sure they have your health insurance coverage, and I mean your doctors, and that they have billed your correct health insurer. Some hospitals will hold medical bills instead of submitting them to health insurance if they know you have a personal injury claim. Now, why do they do that? Because the hospital enters into a contract with your health insurer and they agree to a reduced rate for their bills. Let me give you an example. The regular price for one x-ray might be $250. However, the hospital agrees to reduce the bill to $40 for the health insurer. If your hospital puts a lien on your personal injury claim, they're going to claim they have a right to be reimbursed $250. Okay? I know this is a lot of information. I know it's a lot for you to take in, but I would encourage you, please call us right now, 770-934-8000 to discuss your personal injury claim. We'll be right back.